You expect to see Jordan Love, Kevin?
I do. I mean, we've got to prepare for both Jordan and Malik. It's been remarkable just how fast Matt and his staff and Steno and the group offensively have been able to really transform, lead the league in rushing, find plays in the pass game, and Malik's played really well, hitting some big-time throws, throughout the 2 games he's played. But at the same time, I know how impactful Jordan Love is to their team, one of the best young quarterbacks in football. We've seen it firsthand. So I do think we're going to see Jordan. I do. But at the same time, we've got to have game plans locked and loaded with whatever differences or intricacies for each individual guy that Flo and his staff thinks are important. We've got to have the players have that ownership and be ready to go play, because it's going to be a great, great challenge. I mean, they've got very good skill players, a fantastic offensive line, running backs, tight ends. They've got it all offensively. And if Jordan's back in there, they're incredibly explosive. And if Malik's in there, it's the marriage of the run and the pass and explosive passes that have really propelled them with that great running game to move the ball on both teams they played.
And lastly, you're in the obviously coaching business, you're in the leadership business, you're in the X's and O business, you're in the facts and the film and all that stuff. I'm in the narrative business, and just having this conversation with you, your quarterback was counted out, right? Your running back was counted out of Green Bay. Your defensive coordinator, I think a lot of people thought would never coach in the league again, right? And your team, because Kirk Cousins is in Atlanta, and you're going with a guy who was counted out in Darnold, and a rookie who I'm hoping is convalescing well. But is it fair that, as you're going into Green Bay, a spot where a lot of people were looking at them as a team on the upswing because of how they finished last year, that you're counted out and that you can use that to your advantage this weekend, Kevin?
Well, I think, for me, Rich, the coolest part about this season is I've been incredibly confident in the football team we could become since the first time I stood in front of the team in training camp. And I got out in front of a lot of this just by really authentically believing we had everything in that locker room and with our coaching staff. And if we were able to build day by day, schematically, individual players throughout our schemes that make it come to life, if we could build it throughout training camp, I told them that, people would be talking about this team. I told them that success would come, but the discipline of getting there, and then once we did arrive there, as I told them we would, the discipline to maintain is really the challenge. And what that looks like, it's hard to win in this league. Every single Sunday, you have to play well. You have to play based upon principles that are important in a football philosophy that you've built. Regardless of your schemes, you got to play good football to win in this league. And I think this team has done that for 3 weeks in a row, which once again means absolutely nothing. And, our league is kind of built, not just necessarily through narratives and things like that, but our league is built for the rise and the fall, to be something that is applauded, and then the fall being expected. And we're going to get punched in the mouth at some point, Rich. It's happened in games already, maybe not to the detail to affect the ending score, but we're going to have to deal with some adversity. I think we're made of the right stuff. We got a great locker room, and guys are just consistently doing the little things and working hard every single day. And I believe with the type of guys we have, we've got the formula to sustain, but with not without adversity. It's coming, Rich. We all know it. How are we going to respond? I look forward to seeing that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.